Okay, so are people in hell right now? Let's prove this from the Bible. This is Matthew 8, verse 29, and it says, "And behold, they cried out, saying, What have we to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of God? Art thou come hither to torment us before the time?" Interesting. So there's a time set for them to be tormented. That's speaking of the demons there. And the Bible does tell us that hell was made for the devil and his angels. You can look that up, or maybe I'll just drop it in the comment section. So this verse right here is telling us that the demons aren't being tormented. Now let's take a look at what Peter says over here in Second Peter chapter 2, and we look at verse 4. "For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment." So if the angels are cast down to hell, in terms of eternal burning hell, which many interpret it as, how are they not being tormented down there? Interesting. Let's go to Revelation chapter 12 now, and we'll look at verse 9 and 10. "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which does what? Deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the" what? "Into the earth." My camera isn't focusing here. "Into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him." All right. And verse 10, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before God day and night." Where was the devil and his angels cast out? Into the earth. 2 Peter 2 verse 4 tells us they were cast down to hell. What does that mean there? Interesting. When they're cast down to hell, it means their fate is secured pretty much. In hell, if you look at the original, it's there's the word there, it's Tartarus. Yes, so Tartarus, that means the abyss, the abusos. That's what it's talking about. They're cast down into this earth, basically. So yes, there's nobody in hell right now in terms of eternal burning hell, which is common. It comes from Greek philosophy. It's not from the Bible. We just proved it. Matthew 8:29, 2 Peter 2 verse 4, Revelation 12 verse 9 and 10. It's very simple, as well as you can look at these as well. Malachi 4 verse 1 and 3, Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 12 through 19. The ones from Malachi tells us that Satan and the wicked will be burnt up. They'll be turned to ashes. The righteous will walk over them, because there'll be ashes at that time. So the righteous will walk over the remains of them. They'll, and then in Isaiah 28, it tells us that Satan will be turned to ashes. And it's interesting. It says, and thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt thou be any more. That's how verse 19 ends. Satan will cease to exist. And then, there are many people who say annihilationism isn't biblical, which in terms of that, in the context I'm using it, it's the wicked are completely destroyed. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 16, add that as well, tells us that it will be as though they had not been. There's another verse, yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. I'll probably put that one in the chat as well. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Take a look at those verses on your own and go over them and pray over it.